one person, I'll just give you a quick intro on the person kind of started this many years ago, was a lady named Jean Kuhn, a well-known person, I think, throughout the Synod at that time. And she had actually gotten a program started to get our homeless feeding ministry going. Started with a program in Newport News called PORT, P-O-R-T, standing for People Offering Resources Together. And we were feeding a lot of homeless people on a shelter program for about, I think it was about 5 to 6 years. And then here in Williamsburg, we actually then started a whole new program, recognizing we had a high level need here in Williamsburg of the homeless people here. So we got involved with a new program called From His Hands. And that's what I've been kind of lead coordinator.
Which we're feeding basically those that are sheltered homeless within motels. That's been a primary part of it. And we go out basically every month. It has also expanded our awareness. I don't think that people in general had any idea that that motels have become a major source of low-income housing, not only in Williamsburg area, but also throughout the nation. It turns out that it's become a major way to address the situation.
The congregation.
People have.
We're very blessed here at St. Stephen that we have many people that want to be involved in this program, seeing how it has worked over the years. And we have right now, we had originally had 2 teams. We had split up so we could rotate who does what motels certain times in a month. And we're down to just 1 team, but still with the 1 team, we have 20 people involved in various aspects, whether it's to, I would say, to either cook the meal, get outside things to add to the, we call feeding bags. We've also had involvement from our LSA people, or the Lutheran Student Association. They have become part of this program also, which is really kind of neat.
We had one woman cooking who was close to 90, who'd been cooking most of her life, and I just couldn't imagine how involved she could be. And of course, during the pandemic, the level of participation really increased dramatically. People were often hesitant about going into areas where there were homeless, but they did a lot to provide meals, either still in the churches or purchasing them through organizations such as Meals on Wheels. We saw quite an uptick in involvement, some of it in different ways than before.
And that kind of gives you an idea. This was through the pandemic time when we could not use our church facility, and we had to go purchase meals on the outside, and that's purchasing the meals. But then we had a very good relationship with the local restaurant, Carrabba's, and they were willing to help us put the meal together at a very low cost. And then we met at the outside part of the restaurant, and we had our people come and we assembled all the meal components together in bags, which I hopefully showed up in your the picture. We're very fortunate here in St. Stephen that we've had probably, I guess, called a model of this program to how we've been able to energize it, get people involved, because we have probably the largest teams that have been involved in this program. A lot of this program we're involved with for our Feeding Homeless ministry here is through our social ministry committee group here at the church. And they've been able to help us financially to run some of the things when there are times we do need some financial assistance to purchase meals or get any other part of the meal that is needed. And but we've also been very fortunate and blessed that we've had a lot of outside donations unsolicited that we've gotten from a number of people that heard about our program, which has been just a neat blessing for us to receive that. We usually talk about our Williamsburg neighbors, and some people, just to identify what is a neighbor, of course, gets into more than just your person to your left or to your right of your home where you may live, but also it's a global need. And we've discovered here in Williamsburg that there is a lot more people here that do not have a place to stay on a permanent basis. And so I guess I get excited how we can meet at least a portion of that need by feeding them. And I hope that gives them enough energy to move forward in their lives.
Yeah.